Is going no contact always the right move when a relationship ends? Most of the time it is, but sometimes it's not. For example, if you guys have kids together or if you still live together, there's no way for you to go no contact without just seeming like your butt hurt and sitting around crying in the corner all the time. Imagine living in the same house together and you just sort of like look away anytime that you walk down the hall. Like that's not going to work, right? So in a case like that, you're not going to go no contact. You're going to go more into a light contact with that person. And there's very specific criteria for pulling that off in the right way. And that's not the point of this video. But yeah, sometimes you're going to have to talk like when you have kids or other obligations. And believe me, most of the time, going no contact is going to be the right move. For example, that person has pushed you away. They're asking for space. They've had a loss of attraction, where they've said things to you like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. You've already said your piece to try to get the relationship back. You've already apologized, or you've told them this isn't what you want and they're being insistent. Like for all these reasons, when they push you away and there's a lack of interest, you should go no contact. But I've actually discovered one other situation where you shouldn't go no contact, depending on the circumstances. If your ex, or if there hasn't been a formal breakup, your estranged person, okay, if they have went down the tubes due to some kind of stressful event in their life, okay, so they have some kind of abnormal stress response to some kind of crazy thing that's happened in their work life, in their family, or some other big event. If you have avoidant tendencies and you're pulling away in response to them pulling away, sometimes that might not be the best thing to do. Yes, you need to keep your wisdom about you and not chase that person, right? We all have done that in the past and we know where that leads, and we don't want to do that either, which is why if they're asking for space, we're absolutely going to go into no contact. But if your person is just going down the tubes due to some stressful event in their life and they've just started to sort of trail off in their participation, sometimes it's up to you to notice that that's what's happening and be that ride or die and support them through it. Even if you pull back a little bit, maybe without disappearing altogether. Now, by hearing this, your brain might light up and say, ooh, here's an excuse to keep in contact with my ex. And, I don't have to go through the pain of not hearing from them and all this stuff. But you got to be very careful because this situation only applies some of the time. Most of the time, going no contact is going to be the best move with your ex. But if you want some clarity on your specific situation, you want to tell me everything that's going on, and you want some advice on what to do next, what's the best move, click into my profile. Click this link down here and either book a call with me or type out your situation and send it in to me through my link.